Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Frost Esports Snowstorm Weekly Rocket League Tournament brought to you by Distinct Esports. I am Starcoin here, and I am joined by my lovely co-caster, Flater. Flater, what's going on tonight?
In the morning, 7 a.m. for me. But yeah, it is. It has been a really good day so far, and I believe I am very excited for this tournament. And I'm, just a little confused as to are we sure this is Snowstorm, right? It gets a little confusing sometimes. Are we sure it's Blizzard or Snowstorm? Which one is this?
The Snowstorm Rocket League tournament. The title,
Right.
it says Blizzard, but this is the Snowstorm Rocket League tournament. We got $100 on the line, and we've got our first match up going underway in just a couple of moments. It will be Rally Black Flame versus Ibbvgggbbijvfdr.
Or keyboard smashers. Just make it simple.
Yeah, that's a little bit simpler than, of course, the super
Just a
long
little
name
bit.
with a lot of lever. But here we are. Looks like the teams are joining their respective teams, and yeah, here we are.
All right, game number 1 of this, I believe, is a best of 3 series, winner semifinals. And just like that, Rally Black take the first possession, but that demo is going to be taking it away from them. Hesperparamus. And okay, that is a hard name to Stegosaurus. Okay, these are dinosaur names.
Yeah, I think you are right. We got Hepsopotamus, Trihodolito, and Stegosaurus. And on the Rally Black side, we got Zavi, Turbo, and K-Frost.
The variety of names we have here.
Speaking of Turbo, looking to get something started up for his team. Almost setting up a play for his mate. But the mate's just not there. Possession still in favor of this blue side. Cleared away by Stegosaurus, and then is taken off to the side by Turbo. Get that ball out of a dangerous spot.
Turbo should be taking possession here. Gets it past one of them. Hesperparamus in there to challenge Stegosaurus. Is going to be getting the clear over to the corner. The pass to try hard a little, but the contact just isn't there, and the ball is still sticking around in the blue half. They are looking to clear this, but Hesperparamus takes it up high again. And a double flip reset there. However, nothing to come out of it yet.
Turbo trying to clear it from his own corner, but Stegosaurus not letting that happen. There's the shot from Trihodolito. But K-Frost gets himself in the way and keeps that ball out of danger. Hepsopotamus taking it slow, forces the 50, and it asks as a pass to Trihodolito. Going to carry it down, loses control of his ball as he gets pumped from behind. And that gets completely stolen away. Stegosaurus looking to set it up towards the center, but in reality just gives it right to Turbo. Try to take it low. But the orange side gets just enough of it. That's going to be an open net. Stegosaurus, easiest goal of his life right there.
Keyboard smash. Of course, they have a dinosaur explosion. Of course, they have a dinosaur goal explosion and a dinosaur profile picture. My God, these guys are big fans of the Jurassic period.
That they are. Keyboard smashers go up 1-0. Just a little over 3 minutes to go. Hepsopotamus getting the aggression started off early on this next possession. Stegosaurus keeping it in the blue half. Looking to set it up. Hepsopotamus is there to make the play, but he is met with 2 of the blue cars. Trihodolito doing his best to keep it on the opposing side. Stegosaurus falling it all the way down. Good look for the orange. That is a wide open net, but they just can't take advantage of it.
Hesperparamus still trying to make this play alive. That pass from Stegosaurus could be something. However, Turbo there to save the day, gets it past it. 2 of them. Zavi in front of the net is gonna be not doing anything with that ball. Now that's a bit of a double commit there. K-Frost has a lot of time to receive this ball, sending it over to Turbo. Turbo getting the 50. K-Frost. Top left corner, maybe. Hesperparamus a little too wide on that goalpost.
There's the shot from Turbo. It is cleared away by Stegosaurus. Trihodolito trying to set something up, but he gets demoed for his troubles. Turbo sends him back to his own half. Turbo sends it towards center. K-Frost perfect position, but just a little bit of a mechanical error. We'll shut that down immediately. Trihodolito passes it upfield to Hepsopotamus, but it gets undercut. Zavi almost there, but it's off the post. The defender that never misses the ball. The goal post strikes again and keeps his team in the lead.
And the touch there from Hesperpotamus was crucial. The ball, if bounced out, that would have been very dangerous territory for Keyboard Smashers. However, not the case. They are still up 1 goal with only 90 seconds to their name and are applying a lot of pressure. The boost for Rally Black will be cutting out anytime soon. The back pass, though, might give them a little space to work with. I don't know what the problem here is, but they are going to be taking it up once again into the blue corner, and that is going to be the 2nd goal for Keyboard Smashers. Just like that, the pass from Hespa, the pass from Tryhard rather, and the shot from Hespa was just too good.
Hippopotamus just gets enough of it to take all the credit for that goal, despite not really doing that much. Tryhard Lido, that one was all him off the rip, though. 3-0 for Keyboard Smash. The clock is not in their favor if you are the Rally Black.
It definitely isn't, and there's only a minute left. They would need at least 1 kickoff goal to make this a more fair game towards them. Might just be something there. However, the demo is going to be stopping that, and might just be another goal for Stewa. Tryhard Lido going for the top left corner shot. Turbo with the save. Xavi getting good 50. K-Frost looking for the same. However, Hepsa might be looking to score another one here with the save coming in from Turbo over to Xavi. No boost on the ball. However, it's just going to be enough to get it over to Turbo. Save once again coming in from Tryhard Lido. The defense coming in from Keyboard Smashers has been phenomenal so far. However, that infield pass might be it. Xavi taking the first goal for his team with the pass from Turbo. This is exactly what Rally Black were looking for.
The pass from K-Frost to Turbo, and it ends off with Xavi. And Rally Black Flame get themselves on the board. It's a little late, but it might not be too late. 44 seconds to find 2 goals and tie this game up. I have seen weirder, but Tryhard Lido passes it too deep. And that is a heartbreaker if you are Keyboard Smash. That almost ended up being a goal for Rally Black Flame. But Keyboard Smash gets bailed out right there.
They live to see another day. They have a 2-goal lead to fall back on. Xavi trying to make it to 1, sending it over to Turbo. Back to Xavi. The passing plays are working. So in the future, maybe next games we'd see more of these, and the games would end up being a little more closer. However, as of right now, not the case. Keyboard Smashers having all the control in the world with that top right corner shot. However, just a little wide. And just like that, Keyboard Smashers, as soon as this ball drops down, they're going to be taking game number 1, maybe with another goal. However, the save coming in from Xavi.
Game number 1 goes to Keyboard Smash, 3-1. They started off real hot, and they just kept getting hotter. Rally Black Flame, off of a 3-person play, were able to find the net once, but other than that, they were shut down to perfection. Overall, a great game played by the Keyboard Smash. It's going to be up to Rally Black Flame to figure out what they did wrong, assess the situation, and find a way to shut down Keyboard Smash, because they were just running all over him.
See, they were trying to make a lot more infield passes towards the end, towards the business end of the game. However, Keyboard Smashers with their transitions on counterattacks were just too good. They were too fast on those counters, and that is where Rally Black struggled. If they realize that, they can definitely come up with a new strategy.
That they can. It's going to be up to, well, it's going to be up to how these 2 teams play in their next game. This is game 2. Keyboard Smash on match point. This is to send them into the winners finals, and the loser, they will be falling down to the lower bracket, and they will be forced to make the lower bracket run. However, we have seen some teams make some crazy lower bracket runs, so you cannot count either of these 2 teams out of the tournament just yet. And honestly, sometimes the lower bracket run's the best part of the tourney.
It is some kind of a redemption arc, and you love to see redemption arc, just like character development all over again, right? Xavi might be looking at open net here. However, Hepsa just comes back right on time. Turbo with the save. Pass over to Xavi. Maybe Turbo will be needing to make another one here, but he is going to be, well, Stewart is going to be saying thank you for that one. The redirect from Turbo was phenomenal, just in the wrong half, though.
Yeah, Turbo, he almost had it done, but just did not quite get the touch he was wanting and sent it the complete wrong way, and it goes right back into the net for a 1-0 lead yet again for Keyboard Smash. Pretty quickly too, less than 30 seconds in, already a goal on the board.
Definitely looks to be the case here. Xavi going for the boost instead of the ball. I'm not sure whether that's the right mentality coming into the corner of the orange half, but Turbo does get it past one of them. Xavi looking to make this play alive. The ball, however, is going to be too slow, and Tryhard Lero will be clearing that one out. Over to Stua. K-Frost with the intercept. Over to Xavi. Now, on the side wall, it is not going to be getting there. The backboard now, Turbo with a bit of an open net there, but the speed, the underconfidence to get that ball on target will be biting him back. Stewart looking for the double, sending it down, but the ball is going to be cleared, and once again we are in the orange corner. The clear, however, is just going to be too good from Keyboard Smashers. I was about to pronounce the entire team name again.
Nah, you can do it. I believe in you. But here we go. Keyfrost, look at him go, getting his team set up perfectly. Xavi taking the shot. Tryhard Lido making that save, keeping Keyboard Smashers in the lead. As Kfrost, bad touch on it. That's going to surrender possession. Did Hepsapotamus just try a musty flick on the ground? Oh, the triple commit. That is not what you need to do here. You're down in the series. It's series point. You can't be triple committing.
I'm sure they realize that now with Xavi getting it passed across the field alone. However, nobody to receive the pass. K-Frost not ready for that. I mean, I wouldn't be ready for that. The trust in your teammates in competitive, sure, is a little iffy, but this is a tournament. You gotta trust your teammates. You gotta trust the fact that they can get those attacks going on. However, that is the case for Keyboard Smashers right now. The trust, the transition in their attacks has been phenomenal so far. And like I was saying, Hepsa reading the pass off of Stegosaurus. The ball was just too high. However, he read the play perfectly well. Hepsa right there in the corner with the pre-flip into the ball, securing the second goal for his team. What a play by Hepsa.
And the insurance goal is secured. The death timer is ticking for Rally Black Flame. They still got half the game to go, so they can get this turned around, but they're going to have to switch up their strategy because Keyboard Smash is just really exploiting everything that they're doing. Every mistake they're making goes noticed by Keyboard Smash. Stegosaurus in the air. Very majestic, but he just can't make the connection on the ball.
We are seeing a lot of whiffs coming in from both the sides. However, Raleigh Black's whiffs are the ones that are capitalized upon by Keyboard Smashers. I mean, we saw some whiffs coming in from Keyboard Smashers as well, but nobody to capitalize on them is what's making the difference here, with the 3-goal lead going to Keyboard Smashers in just 3 minutes.
There we go, and they look like they do not want to stop. They want to keep tagging on these points and just make this as easy as possible, as they are playing pretty well. They're taking advantage of the whiffs that Rally Black Flame are making. They're having some whiffs of their own, but they're not being capitalized on. There we see a force 50 right there. K-Frost passes it a little bit too deep. Xavi comes in, makes the shot, but the defense holds up strong. There's another one, Hepsapotamus. This time, he is there to get outstretched and make that save and send this ball going the other way.
I believe we're looking at a lot more individual plays coming in from Raleigh Black in this particular game. Last game, we did look at those infield passes, and those are the things that worked. However, these individual plays, they're going to be saved very easily by a team like Keyboard Smashers. They're pretty good at the defense. As we can see, Tryhard with 4 saves alone to his name. The infield passes might be the way to go. With that was definitely something. However, it was a little too slow, and the pass coming over to Stewart is going to be giving them the 4th goal in game number 2.
That might have just been the nail in the coffin. 55 seconds, 4 goals to go. I don't see this one happening. If this does happen, they're going to have to find a way to find some magic dug in this soil. Like maybe those infield passes, they're going to have to up those by about 1,000. Turbo off the backboard. It's Stegosaurus doing everything in his power. He saved that ball like it owed him money.
He is a stone wall in front of the orange net. However, K-Frost saying I'm still in it. The 50, however, would have been too good. Xavi takes possession. 28 seconds left. If they need a goal, they need it right now, and they need a lot of goals in about 28 seconds. But Keyboard Smashers might be the one to looking for the same tryhard leader missing on the ball. Xavi too slow on the ball. However, is gonna be enough to get it past Tuvosaurus this one time.
There we go. A little bit of life, but it might be too little too late. 15 seconds to score 3 times. They're going to have to score a goal every 5 seconds. If my math does check out, which I believe it does. And just like that, time's been wasted. 10 seconds to go. I think it's safe to say this series is over.
Yep, this series going game 2 and a 2-0 sweep in favor of Keyboard Smashers. They will be moving on to the winners finals. But with that, what a showing coming in from Keyboard Smashers. The counter attacks, that's where the game is at. The defense coming in from from Hepsa rather. They were all just phenomenal. But just like that, Rally Black will be moving into the lower brackets.
That they will. Rally Black, unfortunately, falling 2-0, and they will be going down to the losers bracket, where I believe they will be facing. Actually, they got a couple rounds to go, so we are not quite sure who they'll be facing just yet. However, Keyboard Smash, they will be advancing onto the winners finals, and they will be facing either HalfVille or Bandits Gaming, as that game should be getting finished up pretty quickly. But we'll be right back. Just a few moments. We won't be going anywhere, and I hope that you don't either, because we still got a lot of Rocket League to go. But real quick before we do, we would like to thank Trolley for sponsoring this tournament once more. And yeah, I believe that will be it for right now. We'll be right back in just a moment.
All right. Oh, we're back at stream. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the winners finals. We are gonna be having HalfVille versus Ibb. We 4 times G, triple B, IJV, FDR, or also known as Keyboard Smashers. We saw them play the last series against Rayleigh Black, where they took a 2-0 sweep. And HalfVille coming in with a similar performance, taking a 2-0 sweep against Bandits Gaming. So, what do you think about this, Star?
Well, we just saw Keyboard Smash put up a great performance versus Rally Black Flame, and now we are going into our next match, which is HalfVille versus Keyboard Smash. And they've had a pretty long run so far. They were one of the teams in the first, like very, very first round. And overall, they have only dropped one game so far. So they're doing pretty well. The only team that they did drop a game to was the Fart Smellers in the quarterfinals. But other than that, come on now, don't laugh. This is a serious broadcast later.
Okay,
Come on now. Yeah. I'm just playing, but yeah, only one game dropped in the tournament so far. I'm hoping that we see a long series, so I'm hoping that changes because I want to see like I want to see us get into the game 4 and the game 5 later. Any predictions? Any thoughts? Anything you want to add about this game?
If I have to say, if Keyboard Smashers play the way they did against Rayleigh Black, but see that we did see a lot of whiffs coming in from the same team. If HalfVille can get the counters working, we might be seeing a game which leans towards HalfVille. I've never seen them play, so this is just throw in the dark.
That is true. I have not seen them play either. However, I'm going to hope the scoreboard does not lie and we see a good Rocket League team on the show. As of course, we just saw Keyboard Smash 2-0 the other squad. I believe it was Rally Black Flame. Yeah, I'm already forgetting the names. But 2-0ing Rally Black Flame in a not very close game. But looks like we are ready and we are just about to get in. Yeah, there goes the players. And here we go. We got Keyboard Smashers versus HalfVille in a best of 5 series. So, Flater, let's get on into it.
Yep, let's get right into it. Best of 5. A lot of room for change and adaptability, and that's where Rocket League is at, right? Being able to adapt it to your opponents, being able to counter them is what makes you a good player in this game. And as we see, game number 1 already underway. Hepsa. Okay, I'm gonna just call him Hesper right now. I'm sure he doesn't mind. Hesper now in possession of the ball, getting it off the ceiling. The intercept coming in from Scribbles. Hazel to the sidewall. Chico should be taking possession here, should get that beat, but the ball is gonna be going from one sidewall to the other, and finally here maybe they just get that clear. Not the case so far. Scribbles will take possession, takes it slow, a lot of boost to his name, gets it past one of them, however it's just not gonna go in. The pass though could be something. Top right corner, Hazel closing that one out in a matter of 40 seconds. That was a long attack.
That it was, but eventually the defense breaks, and it is Hazo, first goal of the game, and HalfVille will be going up 1-0, only 37 seconds in, 33 seconds in, excuse me, 43 seconds.
There we go. Good job, Star. I am proud of you.
I'm glad. And here we go. Now, this is the first shot that Keyboard Smash really had on the attack. Looks like a pretty formulated attack right there. Scribbles forced a power slide, make the play. Tekos, that's going to go up and almost down, but it just a little bit too high, and that defender gets just enough to send that ball flying off course. Here's Scribbles keeping himself and keeping the ball in the orange half, but it's not for long. It's going right back towards the blue half. Hazo
look at
carries
that.
it down, 1 to beat. Tekos trying to take it away from him, but the defense holds up strong for now.
That it definitely does, but HalfVille were able to break it once. It would be no surprise if they break it again. These long transitions into attacks have been phenomenal for them, and Hazo with these touches, reading even the flip from Tryhard Lero. This goes to show who the real Tryhard is here. Hazo not letting him any space for freestyling. But as of right now, no space being given to keyboard smashers for any kind of attack. This might be a little something, but Hazard should be clearing this one out down center. Stua getting the intercept. However, Scribbles takes away possession once again. Almost top left corner shot. Try hard Lido with a pretty easy save there, but Takos takes it away once again.
A little bit of a history, not really history because it happened last night, but Tekos actually on the winning team for last night's Blizzard tournament as well. He was on We Love Clash of Clans alongside a couple of other really great players. But Tekos, he absolutely stood out amongst his team. It was an amazing team altogether, but Tekos, he was on another level, and I'm hoping to see some more of that tonight.
We definitely are. I did not get the chance to watch last night. I did not get the chance to watch the war last night. However, I will take your word for it. Tekos has been showing up so far. His teammates getting that first attack, but I mean these plays. I mean, look at that, getting it past one of them with so decent mechanics, so good mechanics rather. But Scribbles here takes away possession once again with that 50 coming in as well. The second touch definitely important, but Tryhard Leader looking for the bottom left shelf, and Hespa will be the one to clear that one out.
Look at that. Eventually it just became too much. The defense opens up and it's just a little hole, but it's enough for Hippopotamus to sneak the ball on into it. Ties it on up. 1 minute 46 seconds to go in this game number one, and we are at an even slate.
It has been a pretty low scoring game for us. Shuo might be looking to take the lead here. However, Hazo will be clearing this one. Tryhard Lido in possession takes away the boost, giving his teammates very crucial time to come back to the pitch. That they do. That touch was necessary. Stua taking it towards the corner, sending it center, but Takos takes it away. Hepsa with the intercept. Scribbles sending it down center. Tryhard Lido sending it back into the corner. This attack here is very crucial to take the lead as we go on into the last minute of game number one. Game number one, as we know, is very important. It does set up a statement for the opponent team.
That it is. It is very important. And Hippopotamus just saves his team from almost forfeiting game one right there, because that was almost going to go in. This has been a very low-scoring game, very defensive. The defense have held up strong and haven't really made too many mistakes, which is what you want to see. Here we see Stuosaurus. The opportunity is there. Tryhard Lido with the shot, and the finish is almost in. But Hazo makes the save, and now with control of the ball, 30 seconds to go, he's marching downfield.
Clear will be definitely something. Tryhard Lido in the corner. Ball taken away by Scribbles in the last few seconds of this game. The next attack is crucial. With Stuosaurus giving them no time for the dribbles, takes it away, takes it high, gets it past Hazo, and takes the 1 goal lead just like that with that one play. That's all it took. But now with 12 seconds left, HalfVille down 1.
That they are, and they're going to have to find something off the rip if they want to start this series off on the front foot. That's definitely not how you want to start things off, because Stuosaurus with a shot on goal already. Tekos with control, but Scribbles accidentally touched the ball. 0 seconds to go. Dangerous spot to be in for Keyboard Smash. Here we go. Hazo's got to keep it up. Oh, and he loses control. And just like that, Keyboard Smash take game number one despite starting off on the back foot.
They were starting off on the back foot, right? We did see the first goal from HalfVille. The amount of offense coming in from HalfVille at the start of this game was phenomenal. They were able to put a lot of shots on target, but we saw equal amounts of saves coming in from Tryhard, Hepsa, and the clears, obviously, and not to mention the clears. They were the ones that turned the tide against HalfVille.
They were. They started off pretty slow, pretty rough around the edges, but they really got themselves smoothed out in the second half of that game. And HalfVille were struggling to defend against them, and eventually they just could not hold up anymore. They let 2 of them in, and that was enough to take game number one. As we go on into game two, HalfVille going to be looking to even this series up. And of course, Keyboard Smash, they're going to be looking to put on the gas.
Well, I mean, in this first game could have definitely gone into overtime with that one last shot, however, making the difference. So it is a pretty close series. We might even be seeing HalfVille take game number 2 here if they are able to understand where they went wrong, what they were doing wrong, and what they should do to make it right. Takeoffs with the clear there, sending it center. Takeoffs with another touch on the ball, sending it towards the corner. HalfVille now will be taking possession. The 50, Hazel, second 50. No dice still. Scribbles looking for the center pass. HalfVille will be getting that clear. And just like that, they seem to be the one in charge. Maybe a double touch coming in from Tryhard. The pass, nothing connecting to the net there.
Wow, dangerous spot to be in for HalfVille. Stuasaurus trying to pass it off towards the center, but Tryhard Lito is on the back foot, getting back and making that save. Probably the smart choice, because if he was not able to connect on that pass, then that definitely would have been a goal. But here we go. Pressure has been reversed. HalfVille in control. Ball is on the orange side. Now the double tap's there, and Tryhard Lito doing everything in his power to get it out. But Tekaz, it has just enough power to get in, and that last touch from Tryhard Lito does not do it any justice.
I believe Takeoffs was the one to get the last second touch, right? To get the ball in and secure the first goal for HalfVille.
They are. But we saw what happened in game 1 when HalfVille got the first score. They were dropping, not like flies, but they were definitely letting goals in at the pace you don't want to be letting goals in. Tryhard Lito now looking to pass it off towards the center. Great pass to Resource. Hits it a little bit too high and wide. There's a shot from Tryhard Lito, but it's off to the right. Off the woodwork. Scribbles with the opportunity. Follows it all the way down. Stuasaurus makes that play. Tryhard Lito centers it up. That's Stuasaurus again. Flying in as fast as possible to make that play. There's another shot from this keyboard smash side. But the accuracy's just not there. They're a little bit off.
A triple commit there on the goal line as well. They are going to be getting away with it. No capitalized abilities coming in from Keyboard Warriors. Not yet. HalfVille still in possession. Takeoffs looking for the ground pinch. Maybe a reset over to the top left corner. However, it is going to be going miles wide from the goalpost, and a double commit coming in. But they are going to be getting past Hazel. That is what matters. The demo and the bump. Hazel looking for the clear. However, the ball is just going to be grazing the net there. And it is still going to be lingering around. The danger. They're not out of the water yet. Hepsa going up. The first flip reset. Maybe the bump. Scribbles reading it perfectly, and a double commit. Stewart looking for the double maybe. However, the clear from Hazo will be letting them off the first time. Tech goes looking for the second one as well, and the counter attack should be beginning right about now.
The offensive presence is there from Keyboard Smashers, but the accuracy on the shots is not. They're so close to the net, yet so far from the glory. As here we go, a little over 2 minutes to go, still down by 1. HalfVille has managed to get themselves back on the attack, but not for long. Heptapotamus with a great double 50, pass it off to the teammate. That's Stuasaurus, but he just hits it a little bit too high. It's going to be off the top of the wall and waterfall down. Cleared back to midfield. Long-range shot from Tryhard Lito, but still does not land, and we're going back the other way once more.
A lot of back and forth in the midfield here. Both the teams holding out. HalfVille still in the 1-goal lead, so they are in the advantage here. Might be looking to secure another one, but the defense coming in from Keyboard Smashers has been phenomenal so far. Takeoffs taking possession. Fennec, good control off the ceiling, but touch from Tryhard is going to be clearing this one out once again.
Azo carries it down, looking for a flip reset. I think he got the first one, but cannot get a second, and that ball will just kind of get out of play. Opportunity there. Hazo hits it on the outside and sends it towards the wall. 1 minute to go. 1-0 game in favor of HalfVille. Double tap potentials there, and it is in the net. Hazo, perfect play. Set up by Scribbles. What a great play all around. Follows it down and hits it on in.
Hazo basically said to you, are you sure you read that right? 1-goal lead? You sure about that? Now with a minute in, with a minute left in the game, HalfVille taking a 2-goal lead. Like I said, they were able to figure out what went wrong. They are able to get the transitions working. The defense has been good. They could work better on the offense, and let's just say Keyboard Smashers are having a hard time securing their shots.
They are. They're having a really rough time putting those shots on target. Looking at the shots, 7 shots for them, and they had a lot of opportunities, a lot of openings in the net. However, the accuracy just was not quite there. It was either off the post or off the crossbar. So close, but no cigar has been the story for this Keyboard Smashers game too.
That might be a flip reset that they were looking for. Maybe a third goal. They already have insurance enough. So a goal is needed by Keyboard Smashers right now if they want to make a comeback in this game. It does seem highly impossible at the moment with only 5 seconds left and no passes coming down center, and Snowstorm will be taking his sweet time getting the ball over to Hefsa. Maybe a consolation goal, but the save coming in from Takos drops the ball down, and game number 2 goes to HalfVille.
Series is all tied up as we go into game 3. This next game is very, very big, as of course this next game puts your team on match point if you win, so you definitely want to win this one to give yourself a little bit of buffer room. But yeah, great game by HalfVille. Keyboard Smashers made a lot of pretty simple mistakes, nothing too huge, just overall things that they need to work on in these coming games. Great game by HalfVille. They really stiffened up and they were able to play like a more complete unit. I'm definitely looking to see more of that in these coming games.
We definitely can expect great things from both of these teams so far because each of them had their own showing, right? They were able to show up as and when it was needed. Game number 2 going to HalfVille, and maybe we'll see a reply. Maybe we'll see a decent response coming in from Keyboard Smashers in game number 3, which is right about now. The players are in the game that is going to be deciding which one of these are going to be going into match point and most probably even take the win in this best of 5 series.
Go kickoff underway. Goes in favor of the Keyboard Smasher side. Hazo hits it from behind. Solo play potential. Snowstorm there to shut that down. There's the pass off the backboard. Tekos missing the top in the air. Snowstorm is going to carry it all the way down. Tekos, rare mechanical error from him. At least the Keyboard Smashers going up 1-0.
Snowstorm with a really good read from over to Tryhard Lido with 88 kilometers per hour. The first shot going in through a redirect and infield pass, obviously, which works. Which, I mean, judging from whatever we saw last game coming in from Keyboard Smasher, seemed to be the winning strategy for them. And that could have been another one. Hazo with the save on the goal line will be getting this clear as well. A musty flick pass, maybe no a direct shot on target. Tryhard Lido will have no difficulty saving that one, but Takeo is not out of it yet. Looking for another pass down center. The bump as well. Scribbles, however, not ready for either of those. He's going to be looking for something similar. The attack keeps on continuing. Hazo pulling it down center. The clear needs to be good, but Hepsa is panicking on the goal line. Top right corner shot was underway, but the save will be in order.
Hazo takes the shot, but it is met right at the ball by Hepsa, and that gets the ball rolling the other way. Booming shot from Hepsapotamus, or Stuosaurus, I think, actually. Sends it back towards the blue wall, and it's going to put the ball in a very good spot for Keyboard Smash. Here's the 2-on-1 play, and there's nothing you can do there. Tekos with the demo, and Scribbles just carries it on in. There's just nothing you can do to defend that.
There definitely isn't anything. Tryhard Lido trying his best to look for a back pass. Wasn't a bit of a miscommunication on a Keyboard Smasher's front, and just like that, HalfVille are back in it.
That they are all tied up. They're getting aggressive off the kickoff. Tekos sending it off the corner. Scribbles looking to reset it up, but overall, in the end, going back towards the blue half, but that gives it to Hazo. Flip resets there. Top right corner, and Tekos with the finish. No such thing as a goal steal. We call that a goal secure. What a play by Hazo, and Tekos, he gets the credit.
Tekos was looking for a doomsday dish as well. You were like, yeah, I could have gotten that. I could have gotten that, sure. But it's fine. A 1-goal lead once again for HalfVille.
They're going to look to expand that to 2. Keyboard Smash off the kickoff. This time, they're the ones getting aggressive. Snowstorm going for a demo as Hepsapotamus hits the pinch. Tekaz in the air. The shot's on target, and a big whiff from Stewosaurus. Second goal of the game by Tekaz, and HalfVille starting to pull away.
The infield passes coming in from HalfVille are half decent as well, taking a 2-goal lead against the players, which were basically, I was complimenting for team passes earlier.
Go. Now, Stewosaurus, great play, gets that ball towards the inside. Cannot do anything with it, though, as the team just a little bit behind him. Hazo, flip reset, doesn't get the touch he wants, sends it towards the outside. Here's Scribbles. Double tap potentials there, and Hazo is on the wrong side as well. Stewosaurus looking for the redirect. It's off the bar. It's down and out, and Hazo regains control of the ball. It's the simple things like that that are giving Keyboard Smashers so much trouble. The accuracy's just not there.
They are keeping the ball close to themselves and only shooting it as when they're sure of success. Hazo with the clear over to Tekos, last man back. A lot of space for Tekos to work with, which he will use to his advantage. But the pass, the save coming in from Hepsa was decent enough to save that one. 2-goal lead still, however, for HalfVille. Can they keep it up though?
Tekos gets it past one, centers it up perfectly, but Hazo just a little bit too far behind. Can't make anything happen that will surrender possession of the ball to the other side. Tryhard Lido getting aggressive, going up in the air. Hepsopotamus wanting to go up for it, but Tekos gets to the ball. Force clears it out of his half. Actually, nope, not quite yet. Here's Hepsopotamus looking for the goal. It's a bit high. Once again, it's off the board once more, and it just keeps getting worse for Keyboard Smashers.
Definitely does. Now that backboard clear was something. It is going to be going back to Scribbles, however. Tryhard Lido getting that 50 that he needs. It's going to be going down center. Teiko is a little too impatient to receive that attack. Stewosaurus will be taking advantage of that. Takes possession. How it gives it away like a Christmas present, sending it over to Teikos. Maybe a double touch underway. Scribbles not ready for that touch. Actually, he is. Hazo ready here, and Scribbles over to Hazo. And what a way to finish that one.
Yeah, double commit right there. Hazo taps it on down. Scribbles, it gets the most weak touch I think I've ever seen in Hazo. Finally coming in to finish that play. Wow. HalfVille. 3-goal lead with under 90 seconds to go. And this is looking grim for Keyboard Smashers. They're not quite done yet for this game 3. But something's going to have to change, and I think that one thing that they can change is their accuracy on their shots.
That could have been a little something for Tryhard, but the individual plays, like we mentioned before, are not going to be working out in a 3v3 matchup. The defense has been too good from all of these players. You need those passes, you need those infield plays to get the goals like HalfVille has been doing so far. The last goal secured by HalfVille was just a fest of infield passes.
Yeah, it was. Didn't really look like that because it was just kind of cars flying everywhere. But you're absolutely right. Here we see an opportunity off of a mistake from HalfVille, but they managed to recover in time and get that ball to the corner where it's a little bit safer. Stewosaurus trying to shut that down, but there's just no boost in the tank. He can't do anything with it. There's the pass to Tryhard Lido off of Hepsopotamus. And now they're down by 2, 15 seconds to go. They're showing signs of life, but like I said in game 1, it might be too little too late.
Might just be a little too late for Keyboard Smashers to make their way back in this one. However, maybe let's just say consolation goals will help in a momentum shift going into game number 4. You definitely need all the momentum you can get when you know the opposition is in match point. That might be another shot, however, the save from Scribbles, just enough to get that one out. Sending it center. Stewosaurus trying to keep this alive. However, the ball is going to be touching the ground, and just like that, HalfVille up 2-1 in this best of 5 series.
The 5 series, they're on match point right now. One more game for them to go to the grand finals and secure the 1-game advantage as well. So Keyboard Smashers are going to have to get things going. They're going to have to be a little bit more accurate on their shots, and overall, they're going to have to implement those team plays. Like you said, there's been a lot of times where Keyboard Smashers try to go for the solo plays. It's not going to work here. You're going to have to get some team passes involved. Maybe try some 2-on-1 plays if they set up for you. 1 go for the bump, 1 go for the goal. Because you are right on the money with it. Solo plays will not work in this style of play.
Well, it hasn't worked for them so far. If they can make, I don't know, maybe phenomenal solo plays, which let's just say in threes, you would not be getting the space for that. I'm sure as soon as Keyboard Warriors realize that, that is as soon as they'll start making a comeback. But they might want to make it a little, they might want to make it quick, because just with just one game left in this best of three series, if they go down this one, then they will be moving on to the lower brackets.
They will. They're going to have to get the ball picked up, and they're going to have to secure a way to, or find a way to secure at least a couple of goals. They're going to have to send that ball into the blue net. Doesn't matter how they do it, because HalfVille, I don't think they have any intent to stop. 5 more minutes on the clock. Match point for HalfVille. One more game, and they secure grand finals.
That they do, but as of right now, HalfVille look to be the ones in charge. But those demos coming in, that's gonna be opening up the space for them. Okay, even team bumps, a little too aggressive there. Scribbles taking it high, getting it past one, over to Takos. Takos, can he beat Hepsa? No, he can't. Not quite. Hazo looking for the dribble play, takes it towards his corner, take it towards the orange corner. A little bit too patient on the ball there. However, it might work out for him. Takos with a shot on target, saved by Lido.
Ball still in the orange half. Tekhoz opportunity. Unfortunate pinch from the keyboard smashers, but Tekhoz not ready for it. Just a little bit too slow on it. Big opportunity there. That was unfortunately lost. Now ball going back towards the orange half. The opportunity for the orange net is there. There's Stegosaurus with a shot, but Hazo makes that save. Going the other way once more. Hepsapotamus on the back foot. Make the save. Tekhoz off the backboard. Setting it up for Hazo. But a little bit too far behind. Playing a little bit of ping pong here. Not too many involved team plays with the passes. A lot of solo plays and a lot of just banging it into the other side. And speak of the devil, Tekhoz manages to find a goal by doing just that.
And the pass from Hazo was just right, and Takos beating the striker there. That's going to be more than enough for him, because you cannot expect the striker to be beaten that badly, right? You usually have a chance to maybe regroup, get that defense working. Or the shot being a little too fast by, I believe that was Takos.
Now, speaking of Tekhoz, perfect 50. Gets past one. Stegosaurus gets a little bit too far in there. I don't know if that was intentional or not. All I know is that was a really close to finding the orange net. Hazo looking for a pinch, but it's a little bit too successful as he just sends that one flying to the other side. And it's going to give control to the keyboard smashing side. Keyboard smashing team.
Hazo trying to take possession over to Takos. Takos will be sending it down center, looking for the bump, maybe try hard, reading all that perfectly well. Read him like a book there. Will be getting that clear. However, Takos still in it, sending it back to try hard. Hazo, center man, getting it past one. Hepsa looking for the counter attack to begin. They are trying their very best. They do need it because the boost is running out. You can't stay on defense for that long. And just like that, Takos takes the second goal for his team.
Tekhoz, just another beautiful flick, expands this team's lead to 2. And the keyboard smashers are in a lot of trouble here. They're still over half the game to play, but the momentum has been completely solidified, and HalfVille is in firm control over this series.
Definitely are, and we see a disconnect coming in from Stegosaurus. I believe that is not going to be helping the situation right now for keyboard smashers. They're already down 2 goals. Maybe it could come off as an unexpected surprise to HalfVille.
Maybe the old 2 versus 3 strategy used by a lot of professional players. Hazo, flip reset, musty flick. Hepsapotamus gets in the way of that immediately and shuts that down. That's a very dangerous position. Here's Hazo with a shot. It's tryhard Lido with the save right there. Scribble sends that off to the side, gets that out of danger. Hepsapotamus off target again. And the one thing that they have struggled with the most strikes again. Hazo, one man to beat is tryhard Lido. Tryhard Lido manages to keep that ball away, but man.
Oh, the flick coming in from Hepsa could be enough. Takos deciding not to play in a 2v3. Really good sportsmanship coming in from him, and Hepsa looking for a shot right on target, but Scribbles not letting the ball past him. Hepsa, nobody to pass the ball to. Now Tryhard goes back. 2v2 rotation. The strategies, the transitions coming in from a 3v3 to 2v2 really not working in their favor so far. Hazo taking possession. Just like in a 3v3, they seem to be the one in charge with another shot on target. 3-goal lead for HalfVille.
3-0. The shutout is a possibility. Duosaurus being disconnected does not make it any worse. Tekos, he's just kind of hanging out in the goal, not really doing much. He's just kind of there. Don't want to make it unfair. Just might as well sit there. No need to play. 3-1 now as Keyboard Smashers get a nice kick off and they find the net. But yeah, Tekos, great sportsmanship right there. So honestly, round of applause for Tekos.
Definitely no credit due for Tekos there. But however, possession right now in Hepsa's hand. Hazo looking for the challenge from the ceiling, and he does get it. Maybe the pinch as well. Our possession back to Lido. He's going to be taking this one slow. Goes for a fake flick. However, Tekos reads it perfectly well. I should say he gives him no time to decide whether he wants to flick or not. And just like that, possession has been taken away from Keyboard Smashers so easily. And that is where the difference is.
And it is 20 seconds to go. Hazo just kind of wasting time here, forcing this Keyboard Smashers on the back foot. And Hazo's going to hit it in one last time, and that might have just been the coup de grace.
Definitely was. Now, I believe Keyboard Smashers might be looking at, most probably will be looking at the lower bracket run. Hopefully, Suosaurus does come back, does show up for the team by the time their game is ready. However, as of right now, HalfVille will be the ones to take the glory, moving into the grand finals of the Blizzard Frost Esports weekly tournament.
Here we go. Get themselves into the grand finals. They secure the 1-game advantage and going to be sending Keyboard Smashers down to the lower finals, where they will face either Rally Black Flame or Bebitos Few. And yeah, great series by HalfVille. And once again, biggest thing that the Keyboard Smashers really fell off on was their shot taking. Was just seemed like every shot they had was just off the mark by just a little bit, off the post, off the crossbar, just a little bit too far to the left, right, or a little bit too far up. So yeah, a super simple thing, but it can mean all the difference.
And the power shots coming in from HalfVille were just too good for Keyboard Smashers to counter. I mean, just look at these 50s. Even in the replays behind me, I can see the rotations being perfect for HalfVille.
Yeah, HalfVille, their rotations were really good. Overall, they were a really smooth, really powerful team, and that is why they are in the grand finals. And once again, we would like to thank Distinct Esports for bringing us this tournament. So big thanks to them. But we will be going to a short break in just a moment. When we return, we will have the losers finals, where we have Keyboard Smashers versus Rally Black Flame or Bebitos Few. So stay tuned.
All right, welcome back everybody to the Frost Esports Twitch channel. We are now in the losers finals, the lowest finals. You know, I don't like it. I don't like calling it losers. I'm just gonna say the lower bracket finals. The two teams competing each in against each other. Bebitos, few. I hate you guys. I hate you guys so much. And keyboard smashers, star coin with me here. How are you feeling, man?
I'm feeling great. I get to cast two amazing team names, Bebitos Few, and of course the Keyboard Smashers, also known as
There we go.
Ibbvgggbbijvfdr. So yeah, it's gonna
I
be a
don't see the
fun
R.
one.
All right, it definitely will be. Now the players are in. We had a little bit of a bit of a connection issue coming in from Snowstorm from Keyboard Smashers. He is back, should be stronger than ever, and with that, let's get right into it.
Yeah, all we got to do is just wait for these players to join their lobby, get on their teams, and get to playing. And of course, this will be a step down from the previous series. This is a best of 3 instead of a best of 5. So, not going to be as long, and you're going to have to make your moves count even more than in a best of 5. You got one room of buffer air. You got one game of buffer room. So if you drop one game, then you got one more to get things going.
Definitely, and this is basically now or never, do or die situation for both of these teams as kickoff is underway, and just like that, Keyboard Smashers will be the one taking a possession firsthand. Storm trying to take it away from them, gets the demo, gets some space for his team, sending it down center. Stuasaurus, however, has a lot of space to work with, gets it past Divisa, I believe that's the name. I like it. The save coming in from Hepsag does get demo. So many physical plays coming in from Bebitos. They're setting up a statement for their team as they move into this first game of this best of 3 series. Now betrayed over to Storm, maybe a shot on target, but the save from Keyboard Smashers. A second one, they're not out of the water yet. Still danger lurking around for them.
There's Storm sending his opponent all the way back to his side. Now, Divisa is caught watching that ball. Storm going to be forced to make a play off the backboard. Now there's the shot on target. This time Divisa. Hepsapotamus is there to make that save. 1 minute in. So far, no goals have been scored. But we've seen a little bit of offensive presence from both of these sides. However, Bebitos are definitely the more aggressive team.
They definitely are. The amount of bumps and physical plays we have seen in this particular minute, we have not seen it all day long. But that's what it is about, and that is what's going to work out well for them with Storm securing the pass from Divisa and getting the first goal for his team in this best of 3 series. I feel like Bebitos have this one in the bag. They just feel too confident in their ability to score these shots, man.
You might be right, but we cannot count the chickens before they hatch. Because rlcs, Stuasaurus, and Hepsapotamus are 3 really good players, and we've seen how they can play from behind. We saw that first game against, I believe, HalfVille. Started off on the back foot, and then all of a sudden they just started tagging on some goals, and they were able to take game 1. But unfortunately after that, it didn't go very well. But speaking of going very well, that was a team play that worked to perfection. Storm off the backboard, and Divisa smashes it in.
The bump as well. It was just right on point. These guys are not going for physical plays when it's not needed. The essential physical plays are what they're getting at, and that's working out well for them. In a matter of 2 minutes, they've already taken 2 goals. And you know, the reason why I made such an early prediction is because getting bumped, getting scored on by physical plays hurts. Right, it affects mentality more than what a normal conceding goals would affect.
That is very true. It just feels like there's an added level of insulting whenever you get bumped or demoed out of the way for a goal to happen, and that is one of the biggest things about demolitions. There we see one right in front of us. Betrayed finding the demo, but yeah, demos can be very demoralizing, and ultimately they can just get the mental a lot worse if you're not expecting it. Even if you are expecting it, sometimes it can just get you a little frustrated. And when you're frustrated, you can make some brash decisions. When you make brash decisions, sometimes
You get
those
scored
brash
on.
decisions won't work out. Exactly. You get scored on.
Now HalfVille here takes away possession, getting it off the clear. Storm, however, taking it away from him. HalfVille looking for the bump, not getting either, but whatever team bump there is gonna be just fine. However, tryhard Lido getting that clear over the corner. Storm reading the corner play, getting a Doomsday maybe, and okay, that is a bit of an overcommit on the bump. Storm trying to pick up the pieces of this attack, gets the demo, gets the boost as well. However, HalfVille will be getting this clear one out down center, back to Stu. Maybe a pass back to HalfVille. Upfield center, Lido looking for the shot on target, but no dice on any of these offensive shots. This is exactly what happened last game as well. They were having difficulty placing these shots on target. They were having difficulty finishing the plays that were made on the corners and near the goalpost.
That they were. The shot accuracy was so close. Example A. It just keeps getting worse. There we see finally tryhard Lido sneaking that one in. But there was no need for that one to be even close because Hepsopotamus should have had that one in, but he just hits it a little bit too hard.
And just like that, the first goal for Keyboard Smashers, and they're not out of it yet. A minute left, they're only down 1 goal. Plenty of time to secure the equalizer. However, Storm will be the one on the counter-attack, sending it over to Deviza. Maybe a center here, a little too weak, however. Betrayed on the ball, looking for the center touch, but Lido will be getting that clear over to Storm. Storm in the corner. Early pass away, and HalfVille still lingering around, saving a lot of time for his teammate. Boost conservation is critical when on defense, and just like that, the counter attack is on. Snowstorm looking for a flip reset dunk. He gets it, however, Betrayed will be getting the right clear to close that counter attack out.
And 30 seconds to go, and Bebitos still up by 1. Deviza carrying it down, just wasting as much time as he can. Hepsopotamus gets enough of his car connected with that ball to shut that down. But they gotta get this pressure reversed. They gotta get themselves back on the front foot if they want to save this game 1 and get the series started off in the lead.
They are definitely trying. They are the ones in charge of the ball right now. That double commit might be a little too dangerous, but the clear is a little too hard from HalfVille, and tryhard Lido gets it past 1, but can he stop the second one? Though the ball is still up, the bump might just work out. However, Betrayed still getting a piece of that ball. Devizo looking for the double, however, it is just enough for the ball to drop down, and just like that, game number 1 of this best of 3 series go to Bebitos.
Bebitos few 2-1 after starting off real hot. Keyboard Smashers were able to control the pace a little bit better. But in the end, the shot taking, the accuracy, still not quite there. And there was a couple of times that it really costed them. But one of the big things that costed them was their shot taking. 2 shots total for Keyboard Smashers compared to Bebitos's, I believe, 9 shots. So, yeah.
They didn't even have to make a single save.
They did not. Speaking of saves, Hepsopotamus, 5 saves in a game. That's usually not what you want because you don't want to allow that many shots. Because eventually, if you take enough shots, your defense is going to break. Doesn't matter if it's the best defense in the world or the worst defense in the world. If you hit it enough, hit it hard enough, it's going to break.
It definitely is. Now going into game number 2, what do you think? What do you think should their strategy be? Keyboard Smashers, of course. My memory is good. Trust me.
Yeah, Keyboard Smashers, they're going to have to find a way to transition themselves from the defense onto the offense and shut down the plays before they happen. And of course, another huge thing is they have to be accurate with their shots. There's no like ands, ifs, or buts about that. They have to be accurate when they have a shot. They see the shot, they take the shot, they have to land. At least force one of the blue members to make a save.
It definitely is crucial for the orange team, which is the Keyboard Smashers, of course. See, it's just the names, guys. Okay, how about this? Next time you register for a Frost tournament, right? You do not smash your keyboard with the head. How about that? Just an idea, throwing it out there.
How about next time you enter into a tournament, make the team names in Japanese?
Okay.
How about that?
So
that?
what side are you playing for?
I'm on the side of chaos, baby. Here we
Chaos
go.
It will
Game.
be if the players hear you. Which I'm sure they did.
Oh, well, we will see. Here we go. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr getting the scoring started off just like that. Long range clear. A long range setup by himself. It's off the ceiling, off the backboard, and it's eventually off of Ibbvgggggbbbijvfdr's hood.
Really good opening for Bebitos in the first minute of this game, and now going into the second kickoff. The kickoffs are crucial. You need possession. Keyboard smashers definitely need possession at the start of the kickoffs, because the attack coming in from Bebitos have been phenomenal so far.
They have. It seems like every attack that they have at least one shot on target, and they got to keep that up. And keyboard smashers are going to have to figure out some way to copy that, and they're going to also have to prioritize shutting down the attacks of Bebitos Few, because you could not just take 2-3 shots every single time you are on defense. You're going to have to find ways to stop those shots, shut down those plays before they even happen, because sometimes it's just too late. But there's a great play by rlcs going for the bump after setting his teammate up for a perfect shot opportunity.
That might just be the first goal, first proper team goal that we see from the keyboard smashers rather, in a decent while. Now, the first goal for them, this is important. They have the momentum in their favor. Can they turn this around? Can they take the lead? Is what we will find out soon enough. The possession in favor of HEPSA. Taking it away from Storm, betrayed in possession. Maybe looking for a flick, gets it past one of them. The bump, however, will not be connecting, and rlcs will be getting that save. Can he get the second one, though? The ball is going to be bouncing out just a little bit, and Storm still in possession. The ball still lingering around in the orange half. A bit of a whiff coming in from, I believe that was Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr. Shot on target. Storm, possession in hand. 70 boost to his name. A little too slow to reach it. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr back for more, looking for the center. Betrayed, decides to go back, and just like that, keyboard warriors, or smashers rather, do be the ones in charge again.
Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr gets met mid-air. Right there, now the ball's in the blue half. Keyboard smashers looking to take a couple of shots on target and hopefully just get Bebitos Few on their toes and keep them a little bit nervous. Apply some pressure and see if they can force a mistake. They will lose control of the ball for the moment. Meantime, and Betrayed will steal it away from him for good. Now Storm taking it off the wall. Hepsapotamus with the setup. Storm, great demo right there. He's got one of them jumping up, and Betrayed flies on in, hits the ball perfectly. And that is a top right corner shot, and Bebitos Few turn the death timer back on.
What a read coming in from Betrayed there. Finding the right gap, reaching to the ball before anybody else, and just like that, Bebitos take another goal lead in game number 2. This is match point for them, so if they can hold it down for 90 seconds, that's more than enough for them to move into the grand finals. But Keyboard Warriors, obviously, okay, I'm just gonna be, okay, why did I decide to just change their name? Keyboard Smashers still definitely have a chance, have a shot, have a lot of shots to make or come back in this game. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr not allowing any of that to happen. Will be taking possession, sending it over to Storm. The pass coming in, the save coming in from HEPSA, just a little too good, however. And HEPSA looking with the center over to Snowstorm. Maybe a top left corner shot saved by Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr. Can they follow it up? Yes, they can, but it is going to be a little too wide. Betrayed with the pinch, the most crucial pinch they'll find all day, and could be going it, but HEPSA does come back right on time.
And 1 minute to go. The clock is ticking. Bebitos Few still in the lead, and they do not want to let off the gas. They are cementing themselves in Orange's territory. There's Stegosaurus setting up the shot and taking it, but it's not quite there. rlcs forced to fall back to make that save. and they got to get themselves on offense. They've been stuck in their own half for a lot of this game. That has to change now in the last 30 seconds if they want to keep their Snowstorm dreams alive.
We see these passes coming in from keyboard smashers, right? They do provide a little bit of a hunting ground for keyboard smashers, but it's not enough. These passes almost half the time do go back in possession of Bebitos, and that is exactly why they're not able to take advantage of it. That demo might be a little something, but he won't even be able to get it past Divisa. Tryhard Lido trying something once again, but Storm will be taking that one away and letting it drop, and just like that, Bebitos taking a 2-0 sweep and, you know, redeeming themselves in the entire lower bracket run, and gonna be facing, obviously I remember the team name. Could you help me on that part?
I believe the team name you are looking for is HalfVille in the grand final.
Thank you. HalfVille, they are going to be facing Bebitos in the grand finals best of 7 series, where HalfVille will be having the 1-game advantage, as the players are already aware. Stay tuned, we will be back soon for that.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is grand finals time. We have got HalfVille versus Bebitos Few Few in the Snowstorm $100 Rocket League Tournament Grand Finals. Got a best of 7 on our hands with a 1-game advantage going to HalfVille. I'm still Starcoin Hero. That is still Flater. Flater, what are we feeling about this game?
Man, I feel like Bebitos, this is a series that they needed to fulfill their redemption arc, right? They made the entire lower bracket run. I believe they took, I'm just gonna be quickly checking that. They were in the lower brackets since the first round. This is the very first round. They made this entire lower bracket run work for them. So this is the redemption arc. So I'm gonna be rooting for the underdogs here. I want them to take this game.
And just a quick uh, statistic for you. They have not dropped a single game the entire night. It was 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, 1-0, and then we just saw the 2-0 versus Bebitos Few Few or against Raleigh Black Flame and then Keyboard Smashers. Now they're in the grand finals, the best of 7. This is by far the longest series that they have played tonight because the lower bracket got a little bit shorter series. But yeah, here we are. Teams are almost ready. Real quick before we do head on into it, we'd like to thank Trolley for sponsoring tonight's event. And Flater, what are our predictions?
All right, so I was just looking at the lower brackets. I was like, nice, taking the entire run. But then I realized the team who the team which sent them to the lower brackets is actually with us today in the grand finals. None other than HalfVille taking a 2-0 sweep in round 1 of their tournament, in round 2 of the tournament rather. The Bebitos few have their redemption arc working out for them.
And it looks like we will be going into a remake. The lobby's having a couple of problems, but we'll be right back into it in just a moment. But yeah, we got a little bit of a rematch from all the way in round 2 of the tournament. Bebitos Few Few versus HalfVille, 2-0 in favor of HalfVille, and now they got a grand finals opportunity. It's always interesting whenever we get a rematch in the grand finals, especially of two teams that went at it real early in the bracket, such as these two teams.
Definitely will be a spectacle to see these teams play it out, because Bebitos now, I feel like they're a little more ready, right? They have to be a little more ready to face the team that they lost to earlier. And I'm not sure what the scoreline was in those two games, but if it was close, then we can definitely see the underdogs taking the win here.
Yeah, right now, I don't think you can count either of these teams out. It's going to be a really good series no matter what. And lobby's been remade. We're just waiting for these players to get on their teams and we can get this ball rolling and we can get the grand final started.
So, who are you rooting for?
I love me the underdogs right here, making their way all through the lower bracket run, not dropping a single game in the lower bracket. I just gotta pull for them.
I definitely agree, and that is 2 votes for the Bebitos. A few in the casting booth. Let us know. Let us know what you think in the Twitch chat. Who you rooting for, the underdogs, or obviously HalfVille, which have been the favorites in this particular tournament so far. But with that, the teams are joining in, and we are in game number 1 of this best of 7 series. Remember, a 1-game advantage for HalfVille.
We go. Countdown underway, and here we go. The kickoff. Bebitos on the blue and HalfVille on the orange. Here we go. 5 minutes on the clock. Let's get it on.
Let's definitely get it on, and that pass might be a little something. The back pass as well. Hazo ready to secure this double. Can he get it? What a way to open the series. What a way it would have been. It is. Scribbles says, no problem, mate. I got you, with that read coming in off the whiff from Storm.
17 seconds in already. Scribbles getting his team on the board and putting his team in the lead here. Bebitos Few gonna have to get things turned around real quick, but a very aggressive HalfVille side. Scribbles now letting Tekos take it 1 versus 1 on Storm. Storm does steal that ball away and get that going the other way. Now Betrayed, trying to take it off the wall, lose control over it, and Hazo will be taking that down. Betrayed, good position, takes it off the corner. Storm sends it back towards the center. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr going up for it. The potential's there for the shot, but Hazo's there to make that save, and the ball going back towards the blue side.
Now that pass coming in from Takos is going to be more than enough for Hazo to secure the second goal. You stopped just a second early there, Star. But what a way to get that second goal. Takos made sure the defender didn't have the ability to even jump for that ball. That is the kind of domination that they have showed so far in the first minute.
And it's been like that the entire tournament. They have been on fire for all of their games, and I do not see it stopping here. Here's Hazo taking it up, air dribbling, lose control over it, but the double tap was lined on up. Defense holds up strong, though. Oh, here we see a clear, very awkward clear by Tekaz, almost dangerous, but luckily for them, they get away with it there. Shot from Betrayed, shut down by Tekaz. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr keeping it in an awkward spot. Betrayed, perfect touch, but the defense holds up strong still. The defense of HalfVille is on another level here, and Bebitos are going to have to break it down somehow, some way.
And I believe the physical plays are the way to go to find those gaps. I know what they can do with those physical plays, and if normal infield passes like those are not working out for them, this might just do it. 2 demos in a row. However, the ball rolling towards the blue half. Betrayed is going to be taking his sweet time with the ball. Takes it up high. 1, 2, multiple touches over to Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr. Maybe Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr doesn't decide to jump. Catches the ball right on the ground, but Storm will not be getting the shot on target, with the save coming in from Scribbles. Scribbles now in possession of the ball. 20 boost to his name. The flip reset over 1. The bump over to the second. However, Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr makes it back right on time, and Takos looking for a shot. Bottom right corner maybe, but Betrayed again coming in with the save.
Almost halfway in. There's the halfway mark reached. Ball was going towards the orange half for a second, but it's not for long, as it's immediately turned back around. Tekaz will get demoed. And now Betrayed in a 1v1 versus Hazo. Hazo going to be forced to make the play. The whiffs are coming out from everyone. Oh, no! What a tragedy from the blue side. Hazo from downtown. Literally a full court shot right there. 3-0 for HalfVille.
Oh, that has got to be the unluckiest thing that has happened to Bebitos, and after going up against HalfVille in this particular tournament. What a way to get the third goal as well. Every single goal up until now has been so fancy coming in from HalfVille. That might be the first goal for Bebitos, though. Yes, it is. Storm does close that one out, and with off the kickoff, they have secured 1 goal to their name. So this does goes to show that it is definitely possible for Bebitos to make a comeback in this particular game.
That it is. 2 minutes and 3 seconds on the clock is more than enough time to find 2 goals. And that's to tie it up. If they know what they're doing and they make things count, they make every shot they take worth something, it's very possible that we might not even need an overtime, but they're going to have to find a way to shut down the offense of HalfVille. That is by far the biggest problem for Bebitos.
That is a bit of a triple commit. Hazo has a lot of space to work with. He just needs 1 good flick to get it over both of them. He almost does. Scribbles looking to close that one out, but the save coming in from Betrayed was just as good. Hazo trying once again. Storm with the clear. Maybe Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr on the ball now. No, Storm stays with the ball. The clear going down center. Over to Betrayed. Betrayed with the doink. Scribbles with not the best touch there, but Storm... okay. Betrayed rather decides to go for the corner there. Maybe a little too greedy about the boost, giving HalfVille so much space to work with, and we know what they can do with this space. They can score, they can apply a lot of pressure, and they can convert that into goals being scored on target.
Now with 1 minute remaining, still in favor of HalfVille. Scribbles, great fake. It's on Hazo to make the play. But good positioning from the defense will keep the lead at 2. There's a shot from Tekaz. It's Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr with that save. But the clock is ticking. Bebitos have been on their back foot for quite a while now. There's a little showing of offense, but ultimately it is not enough, and it's going right back to the blue.
It definitely is, and we are not seeing a lot of offensive presence from Bebitos few in the first game. Saves good, but that is exactly what they did against, I believe it was Keyboard Warriors in the lowest finals. They Keyboard Warriors, Keyboard Smashers had a lot of saves. That's the problem. They did not have a lot of shots on target. You cannot allow HalfVille to be having a total of 12 shots on target in the very first game.
12 shots on target is definitely not what you want to hear if you are on the blue side. HalfVille will be taking game one, and that will advance the series score to 2-0 thanks to the game one advantage. But overall, HalfVille, just a great game completely. 6 saves for each of these teams. But the problem is HalfVille had 12 shots. Meanwhile, Bebitos Few, they only had 9. So a little bit of offensive presence, not as much as HalfVille, but again, Bebitos Few, in the end, they are the ones that dropped this game, and HalfVille will be starting the series off on the front foot.
That just micro amounts of extra pressure coming in from HalfVille was more than enough for them to secure those 2 goals, right? 9 shots to 11 shots. The 2 shots that were the difference will be making the goal difference as well. And just like that, we move on into game number 3 of this best of 7 series. Bebitos have a lot to figure out.
They do. One of their biggest things is definitely shutting down the offense of HalfVille. As like me and you both said, they had some showings on offense, but HalfVille was just too aggressive, and they are just running all over Bebitos Few. And HalfVille taking game one in 3-1 fashion. Bebitos Few are going to have to light a fire under themselves if they want to come back in this series.
Light a fire, they definitely have to light a fire, crank it up high. But as of right now, we see possession once again in HalfVille's hands. Storm will be taking it away, however, a little too slow on the ball. Hazo is going to be reading that with perfect ease, sending it over to Takos from off the sidewall down to the corner. Betrayed. Really good read. But how it's not going to be enough to stop that one. Storm coming in with the save. Divisa needs to get this clear, gets the right touch. Betrayed is there on the ball with the bump coming in from the man in blue. I believe that was Storm, is going to be giving them some space to work with. Bebitos still holding it down to 0-0 in the first minute.
Go Tekka's opportunity is there, and the opportunity comes to fruition. Tekka's great setup from Scribbles, and Tekka's gets on the outside, a very difficult angle to make a play out of, but he does just that. And HalfVille 1-0, 1 minute 10 seconds into this game number 3.
And as soon as I stopped it, they decided to be like, okay, that's enough. We take the goal now. And with that, HalfVille 1-goal lead off a passing play as well. Hazo looking to make it 2 with that flick. Maybe bar down. It's not going to be enough. However, Takos will be closing that one out, and a 2-goal lead in a matter of 11 to 15, I believe, more seconds coming in from HalfVille. And just like that, the offensive pressure coming in from HalfVille is twice as good as what we saw last game.
It is Tekka's 2 shots, 2 goals, and Bebitos Few starting off game 3 not very hot. Here we see Scribbles taking it up high, then down low. Potential there for a double tap. Tekka's redirects that ball out of danger. Storm playing midfield, keeps it in the orange half and keeps it dangerous for the other side. And there's Betrayed flying from all the way downtown to find that net and put his team on the board for the first time this game.
Takos definitely did not expect Hazo to get to whiff on that ball, and with that whiff was capitalized upon, and Bebitos still back in it with only a 1-goal deficit and 3 minutes left. It's not about scoring, it's the defense that's the problem coming in from Bebitos at the moment. They're not able to save so many shots being shot on target. With another one coming in from Takos, maybe a dunk, looking for a ground pitch, making sure that all the 3 players going up for the ball. Right, that's what matters, and that is exactly how they keep scoring and getting away with these shots on target.
This time it is Hazo on the shot, Scribbles on the setup, and the defense just is left wide open. The net is just pretty much abandoned right there. They're all three near it, but they just can't quite make the save.
They haven't made it yet. Not yet. A 2-goal deficit once again. Getting it down to 1/2. Bebitos worked very hard. It was a passing play, and Betrayed was able to read that whiff perfectly well. However, as of right now, we do not see any of that. Not any at the moment. With a 2-goal deficit coming in for Bebitos. Maybe make it 1 with that shot. Maybe. Okay, Diviso and Storm both whiffing on the ball there. You do not want to see that this late into the game. Half the game is down, and Scribbles putting another shot on target for HalfVille.
Right there, just a simple rotation error. That third man, Storm, you see, just a little bit too close to the play. On that third man, you got to be a little bit further behind. And for him, he just was not quite there. And it leads to a 4th goal for HalfVille.
And another one. And
that
was, maybe, do you not see? It's 5 actually.
That was like butter. Hazo,
yeah.
Perfect pass, and Tekaz just skims the ball off his wheels and expands this lead to 5 and finds the hat trick.
Oh, that was a calculated play coming in from Takos over to Scribbles. Scribbles whiffing on the wave dash there, but it doesn't matter. Divisa will be getting that clear. Scribbles with another demo will be taking this one away. So many physical plays. Such a chaos. This is exactly what you wanted, didn't you?
Yeah, here's Betrayed. Looking for a flip reset, but the opportunity is not there. Divisa redirect shot is shut down by Tekaz. There's the pass to Betrayed. Great positioning, but the ball just doesn't have enough speed on it to really make an impact. Divisa setting it up again, crosses the net, but the defense holds up strong. The offense of Bebitos is not there to make that play. And here's Hazo taking it down, gets it past one, and it's Tekaz with control. Not for long, though. Storm sealing it, taking it down low. The pass to Betrayed is there, and a great play recognized from Scribbles to shut that down.
Definitely was. This is exactly what we're talking about. The defense from HalfVille has been phenomenal. They are the ones in control both on defense. No matter the amount of pressure applied from Bebitos, it doesn't matter. Maybe now it does. But with only a minute left, you're down 3 goals. How are you going to be coming back from this?
Oh, it is simple. Now we're going to use that as a fire to get yourself warmed up. 101 on the clock, still down by 3. Hopefully that defense can get you motivated, or hopefully that goal can get you motivated and can hopefully find you a couple of more goals within this next minute. There's Divisa, and there we see it. This goal will put them within 2. 53 seconds to go. This game is looking a little bit more winnable.
It definitely is. The pass coming in.
Later. All right, well, the kickoff is underway, and Tekaz with control first. It's off of the board, and Hazo going to play keep away with it and taking it to the wall. Here's Hazo trying to pass it towards the center, but it's not quite there. Storm, shots on target. Scribbles shuts that down, and the time is ticking. Tekaz now wasting all the time he can. He doesn't have to get aggressive. All he's got to do is hold out for 35 seconds to secure Game 3 and secure series point.
A technical error on my part. I did get disconnected mid-speaking. Hopefully it was fine. But as we see right now, 2-goal deficit still. I mean, dude, I missed the best part. Bebitos taking 2 goals in a matter of 10 seconds. That is something worth watching once again. Betrayed looking for a flip reset, maybe a consolation goal for the road home. However, that is not going to be the case. HalfVille taking game number 3 in their favor.
5-3, Bebitos. They were really getting it going in that string where they got a couple of goals. It was 5-1, and then it just seemed like a couple seconds later it was 5-3. But in the end, HalfVille was able to get control over it, and they were just basically able to play keep away for long enough and that will secure match point, series point, tournament point, whatever you want to call it. They got to win one more game, and they're going to take home the grand prize.
Just one more game to take the prize, take the lion's share of the prize pool, if I do say so myself. HalfVille looking to close this one out in a clean sweep fashion.
That they are, and the possibility for a clean sweep is very, very possible, because Bebitos, they've just not been playing as well as I would have hoped. They're making some mistakes where they just really shouldn't be, and HalfVille is capitalizing on every single one of them. And Tekaz, he won the Blizzard tournament just last night, so we might see Tekaz winning it once again. This is the Snowstorm Rocket League tournament winner 2 nights in a row. That's definitely a good way to start off your week. There we go.
Hazel with that flip reset shot on target, getting it almost in, but Tekaz applying so much pressure. HalfVille in the first 20 seconds, you have to think, what is this team made of? What is that offense? But Divisa coming in with that save, getting it past 1. They were able to carry the momentum on from last game, and that is important. If you do not want this to go for a clean sweep, that is important. But Tekaz has something else in mind. He definitely has something else in mind with that pinch pass coming in from his teammates and a short turn on the ball, securing the first goal for his team.
Tekaz casually just breaking his opponent's ankles like he is known to do. 1-0 for HalfVille, and Bebitos, the death timer, has been activated, but Divisa hits the snooze button just like that right off the kickoff. 13 seconds in, Storm gets a hold of it, and Divisa is going to send that one flying into the orange net.
Just like that, they have secured the equalizer off of kickoffs. This is not the first time we're seeing it. HalfVille might be a little worried on the kickoff front, because this is the game where they do not want to throw. The pressure, even though they have such a comfortable lead to sit on, is high. They want to close this one out. They do not want this to go any further than they have planned.
You are absolutely right about that, but they got to stay focused. Bebitos for you is a very good team, so they got to keep playing at 100%. Whenever you have such a commanding lead, such as the lead HalfVille has, it's very easy to lose focus, get out of your comfort zone, or well, stay in your comfort zone a little bit too much, and overall just start playing sloppy. So they got to stay focused. They got to stay on their game. They got to keep playing at 100% to secure this series.
Definitely do. And considering how Bebitos are playing right now, they might have to give in 110% of their performance, because Bebitos are looking much stronger than they were last game, with that shot coming in from Storm, saved by Scribbles. Betrayed, still in possession, sending it out to Storm. Storm, however, did not read that play very well. He's going to be missing on the backboard. Divisa takes it away. Hazo takes it away from him, maybe looking for a center, but that is going to be going back into the blue corner. Divisa looking for an offensive counter-attack to work. Hazo will be taking control, gets it past 1. Storm, however, already up, looking for the flip reset pass, maybe even a pinch. However, these plays are not what's going to be getting him any of that.
Hazo with a clear, sending it back to the blue half. Scribbles steals that ball away from Storm, tries to center it up with a pinch. Here's Hazo with control. He's got a little bit of room to work with a double tap. Almost there. The pass was for Tekaz, but Tekaz couldn't quite find it. There's a shot from Scribbles, and Storm's there for the save. Scribbles, make Storm pay. How dare you save my shot? I'm going to demo you now. Now here's Divisa with a shot of his own, and it's Tekaz on the back foot making the save this time. Tekaz betrayed, meeting in the air. Betrayed gets there a little bit sooner. The Tekaz with the 50 in the air gets it going the other way. The pinch. Oh, it's not there. 2 minutes to go, and we're all tied up in game 4.
2 minutes definitely to go, and that is a bit of a miscommunication coming in from Divisa's end, and he's looking to redeem that. He does get it past Hazo. Storm, however, not ready. He doesn't have the boost to work with. The boost is finally running out. The pressure ample enough already. How much can they make it more? Divisa back on the goal line, gets bumped. Scribble looking for the direct shot on target, but a little too slow on the ball there. Storm looking for a shot, getting the lead maybe, but a little too far away with the defense like that. I mean, I can't stop complimenting it. What is this team? A stone wall in front of the orange net.
A stone wall on defense and an absolute tank on offense is the best way to sum up this HalfVille team. As here we see again Bebitos on the attack, but the defense continues to hold up. The ball crosses the blue net. Dangerous position. They get away with it this time. 1 minute to go, still tied up. HalfVille on the brink of taking this game 4. But they just got to find that net. They've come so close, but they have not opened it up just yet.
They got to stay on their toes. They got to stay vigilant because they can even easily get scored on with the way Bebitos have been playing on offense. Can they take it back though? Can they take away the lead once again for one last time, or one for the road if I do say so myself? Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr in his own corner, getting a dribble maybe with Scribbles, challenges him immediately, and that challenge is what is going to be getting Takeo's the leading goal in the business end of this game with only 25 seconds left. HalfVille take the lead.
Tekos does it again. I saw it last night. I'm seeing it tonight. When he needs a play, he comes through. His team needed something going on, and he came through. Speaking of coming through, it's Betrayed tying this game up. 20 seconds to go, and we're back to an even slate. Bebitos few are not done yet.
They are not done yet. I couldn't agree more. Bebitos are looking to take this game in regulation, not even heading to overtime, but HalfVille looking for the same. They are the ones in possession. Storm is going to be getting the clear this time, maybe even across Scribbles. Storm coming in clutch, maybe the last man. That is a bit of a whiff on the front, and that might just be a goal save coming in from Tekos, saving it, the shots where it counts, but it's not over yet. They are still in the orange corner. With that clear will be more than enough for sending us into overtime in game number 4.
This is it. Bebitos few have brought it back all the way into overtime. They've got to take this here. 1 goal for HalfVille, and they are your tournament winners. That's almost on target, but no. So close. This is it. This is the golden goal for HalfVille right here. Demo from Storm. Gets this ball going to the other direction. It's on target. No, so close. Betrayed looking to tap it in, but it's just so close. Yet so far.
Tekos down center. Storm with an early challenge, sending it over to Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr back onto the orange net. So much pressure being applied. They have to stay on their toes as well, because that is 2 people already beat and the net is open. However, Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr comes back just at the nick of time. Storm will be getting that clear out. Scribbles, early challenge, gets it past to Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr, last man back. Can he show up this time as well? He doesn't need to. A whiff coming in from Storm. Hazo should be taking possession here. Yes, he does. Sending it to the corner. Maybe beating 1 on the way. Betrayed beating 2. Scribbles, last man back. He'll be taking it slow. Gets it past Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr. Onto the sidewall. Betrayed with the challenge. 7 boost to his name. The wave dash off maybe to the center. However, the ball will be taken away once again. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr looking for another offensive shot. So much pressure being applied. They might as well just score.
The defense holds up again.
Just like that, we're seeing a clear
opportunity. It's off the bar. Hazo, he's got to take the shot. It's cleared again. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr makes the save, keeps his team alive. This tournament not done yet. Now, clear, trying to come out. Still very dangerous for HalfVille. But now it's going the other way. And Scribbles, booming clear. Betrayed, going up for it, but a little bit of a mechanical error. Now Hazo sending it back towards the blue net. We have crossed 2 minutes into overtime. Ibbvggggbbbijvfdr back towards the orange side. Betrayed trying the redirect, but he's a little bit too close to the wall. Hazo, great solo play to the pass. 1, 2 versus 1. Storm makes the play. Scribble. Storm keeping his team alive. And Tekos, the shot's off target. This game is still going on. That was almost it. But no, the defense of Bebitos keeping themselves alive. They're keeping themselves afloat. I don't know how they're doing it, but they are.
Well, if they only could do it a little too sooner, the game would have been much closer. We could have gone into game number 7, and we might. You know, we just might betrayed coming in with that last final touch to get it past Scribbles. The 50 was more than enough. I believe that was a bit of a whiff coming in from Scribbles, but 2 minutes 40 seconds into overtime, the nerves will be setting in, and Bebitos take the first game to their name in the best of 7 series.
Game 4 goes to Bebitos. And HalfVille, the sweep is off. The reverse sweep might just be on. It's going to be up to how these next couple of games go. Game number 5 is up next. What a game right there. Bebitos fighting for their life. And HalfVille raining shots upon shots upon shots. But Bebitos, when it looked grim, someone stepped up and made the play of their life and kept their team in it, and they have another chance.
They definitely do. And going into the next game, right, they have 9 saves to their name this shot, and they have had a phenomenal performance this last game. So many shots on target, good saves, and overall good positioning. Can they keep it up, though? That is the question that Bebitos will be looking the answer to as we move on into, I believe this is game number 5.
Yeah, game 5 of the bracket, game 4 of the actual game. Thank you. 1 game advantage. And here we are. Game number 5. 5 minutes on the clock. HalfVille dropping that last game. Going to be looking to get themselves back on top of it and looking to take the series in 5. Dangerous spot to get it started off, but the defense hold up strong, and this game will still be 0-0.
It definitely still is. Scribbles might be looking to change that, however. With a shot coming in from Scribbles, the save from Storm even better. Hazo looking for something similar. Gets the flip reset. Can he get the second one? No, he can't. Divisa won't let him. Sending it downfield. Betrayed. In possession of the ball. Storm now looking for the center shot. But Scribbles doing just enough to let his teammates rotate. Let his teammates rotate on time. And Scribbles might be looking for a double touch shot here. However, Storm will be saving that one.
Tekaz got a little bit of time. Booming shot. Redirect almost there. It's off the board and Scribbles off the post. That is just a little bit wide. It's off the left goal post, and the accuracy is what cost him there. He had the shot opportunity. He took it, but it just wasn't there.
My
but
God.
that time, it was. It's Hazo in the air. Puts his team up by 1.
You see Hazo down there, you know you can pass it to him. Scribbles is so confident in his ability to pass the shot directly in front of Hazo, and Hazo being the master striker for HalfVille and closes that one out. First goal going in favor of HalfVille, of course.
Eka, ooh, nice play getting it past 1. Looking for another one, but betrayed. Just a little bit more boost in the tank. Comes out on top of that little spout. Now Scribbles just carrying it through the air. Gets team bumped by Tekaz. That's definitely not what you want to do in the grand finals, Tekaz. Got to be careful with that. There's betrayed. With the shot, Tekaz making that save. And now Scribbles. A little bit of time for himself. Going to carry it down. It's going to be off the wall. It's going to pop on down. And he just fakes him on out. HalfVille go up 2-0. This time it's Scribbles on the shot.
Divisa had an opportunity to save that one, feared the bump. He did get bumped, and just like that, Scribbles taking another goal for his team, rather.
2-0 for HalfVille. And Bebitos, once again, starting off slow. They're going to have to open up a little bit. And they're going to have to get the ball rolling. And Tekaz, goal, you get a goal, you get a goal, and you get a goal on the side of HalfVille. That's 1 goal for everyone. 3-0 for HalfVille, and Bebitos few are not playing like they were last game. I will just say that.
Seems to me like they've used all their energy. They have gone all out in that last game to take the first game in their best of 7 series. The first actual win for them. Can they take another one, though? They are very much trying. Divisa had phenomenal defense, but up until now, we have not seen the same defense coming in from Divisa. And as long as you can't get that defense working, the offense is still considered far-fetched.
All right, now they're on defense as Tekaz going to take a shot. It's wide open, and that's going to be Tekaz's second goal of the game. 4-0 for HalfVille, a little over halfway to go. It just gets worse and worse. I think you were right. I think they used up all their energy on the last game in overtime.
He definitely most probably did. However, half the game gone. A fresh mindset might be needed here going into the second half of this game, and if they can get it, and if it turns out to work well in their favor, we might just be looking at a comeback, a four-goal comeback. Definitely possible in half the game.
That it is. 4 goals, 2 minutes. Not the craziest thing. Very unlikely, but if this team can focus up and can play a little bit more coordinated, a bit more aggressive, and just overall smooth some things out, then they got a real shot at it. However, got some demos going on from both sides.
Oh, the pass!
Storm.
Wow, that could have been the play.
Yeah, this one might be the play. Yes, it will. Betrayed. Wide open net for him. It's Storm off the assist, and the defense of HalfVille just looking all out of whack.
Well, just like last game, they are letting their defense slide in the second half, towards the last moments of this game. They do not want a repeat of what we saw last game. They want to close this one out right and now. Hazo looking to make that happen, getting it past Divisa. Scribbles in possession of the ball. Betrayed over to Storm. Hazo with the save on the backboard, sending it over as a pass over to Tekos, but he decides not to go for it immediately. A wise decision. Possession being kept close. Betrayed looking for the top left corner shot. It's not going to be going in. However, Divisa looking for something similar, and it's just going to be hitting the posts again and again. And the fourth defender in HalfVille finally making it work.
Whenever you're going up against a defense such as HalfVille, when you have a shot, you gotta hit them. But they just don't. It's off the backboard. It's off the goalpost specifically. And now they're going to be fighting their way down 3 with just under a minute to go.
We might just be looking to close this one out over here, judging by how HalfVille is playing, how they are playing on defense. I don't think they have a shot at securing 3 goals in a matter of 40 seconds. I'm not saying it's not possible. In the words of Starcoin, it is highly unlikely that it happens.
I know that guy.
30, oh, you know that guy?
I do. 30 seconds left. Storm makes the save. He's got to find a goal right now. It's just not going to happen. The clock is ticking. 3 goals, 15 seconds. Oh. Might happen, actually. 2 goals, 15 seconds. We might have a shot at this. That's Divisa off the double tap. And they might have a little bit of life.
Only 2 goal deficit for 15 seconds. So, judging by what they can do in such short amounts of time, this is possible, right? They just need to take the kick off here. They do. Storm, first to go back. Storm takes possession here, rather. Divisa, possession of the ball. No boost to work with. However, the demo should be helping him, but so many bumps coming in from HalfVille. But with that, they will be taking the 5th game and will be closing the series out in a 4-1 fashion in this best of 7 series. But what a showing by Bebitos. In the end there, they were looking dangerous. They were looking to make sure that they were looking like they were going to take this back.
That they did, but they just started off a little bit too slow. And HalfVille going up 2-0 or 4-0, excuse me. It's really hard to come back from that. Bebitos, they were getting the ball rolling in the end there, but it was too little too late. That's why you got to stay fired up throughout the whole game, and they just weren't, and they will drop game 5, and they will be second place. 4-1 is my final score of the series. And HalfVille, what a tournament from them.
The entire upper bracket run, maybe losing 1 or 2 games on the way, and what a way to close out the best of 7 series. Only 1 game, but that 1 game was so phenomenal. I mean, it just makes it worth it, right? You were able to take one game against the most dominant team in the entire tournament, and maybe next week when they register again, we can see a better performance coming in from, I believe their name obviously was. You need to help me out here. Thank you, Bebitos. Yes, my memory, caster memory.
Yeah, caster memory, unfortunate. But yeah, there we go. That is the tournament. Congratulations to HalfVille. And really quickly, before we go off the air, we would like to give one last thank you to our sponsors, Trolley, and of course, Distinct Esports for making it all possible. Flater, you got anything you want to say before I head on out of here?
No, it was obviously always a pleasure to cast with you. This was my first time. Hopefully not the last, of course. Looking forward to cast more games with you in the future.
Yeah, could not agree more. It was a blast. That has been Flater. I have been Starcoin Hero. It's been Nick on production. Did an amazing job. That will be it from us. Have a wonderful rest of your night.